Alrighty.
About time.
Can we see? Oh, it's always a pain in the butt trying to get this thing to go right.
Would it be any better on my phone or?
No, apparently there's... Somehow I have to get it to switch to landscape before I can get the... Before I can get the thumbnail to take. But...
Crappy technology.
Yeah. Always technical difficulties when starting
Holy
live.
crap, you got 2 people.
Hey everyone!
Hi.
Let me just see if I can turn on commenting. Let's see, live chat.
Welcome to chat. Remember your privacy.
Okay, hopefully this will enable us to be able to see,
Comments.
yeah, as we go. So, as you guys can tell, I've got some yarn behind me and some equipment.
We're in a new household. I'm sure Barbara's already explained that before, but we're in a different section of the household. We're actually filming in the basement.
And they don't need to know everything.
No.
It's gonna be a good year. Probably not till the spring at the very least, before my dad starts to craft my craft room. But I've already discussed with my dad some of the stuff that I want to happen in my craft room, like this right here. This is what I'm going to be using at farmers markets for a display. But I'm going to have an entire wall like this dedicated to my hand spun yarn. And like a lot of you know, I'm going to cut back a little bit on the crocheting, and I'm going to
do more yarn related stuff.
Yeah. And actually you can't see it, but over there behind him,
What?
you've seen it.
Oh, that thing.
There's a new organizer that my dad just picked up for me, and I've got that filled to the brim with wool and my yarn making tools like my drum carder, my blending board, my combs. Let's see, even my hand carders are there. And my diz, which, if none of you know what a diz is, it's just something I can use to make a roving out of the wool that I use on my drum carder, which I might actually do that for this kit. But,
basically, she's got all the good stuff.
yeah. One thing that I like to do with these kits is I like to knit and pick certain blends where I just save those aside, and others I will actually spin up. So, I'm going to take the box from him, and I'm going to send him upstairs to get something to show you. That blanket that I was working on.
What color was that thing again? It was the multi-wool, right?
The one with the flowers.
Oh, that one. Yes.
Yes. Because
Darn it, this means I can't do the music I was gonna undo for that box, right?
you will,
Yay!
but not yet. So I'm going to set this right here on my hat making knitting machine. So you guys know that I am doing a Fiber of the Month Afghan. So what I've decided is I'm not going to go past 4 panels, which is going to make it a lap blanket. So December is most likely the last kit that I'm going to use for that blanket, and you're going to see it real soon. He's bringing it down. I wanted to show you the 3 panels that I have, and he's got very loud footsteps.
Fun.
He's going to help me hold it up, and then after I show you the blanket...
Help me,
After we show you the blanket, then we're going to get to the opening. And yes, I did peek. I did not actually open up the little bags.
Even I really like this kit.
Because he saw the first paper. But, alright. So, you hold that. Hang on. So,
Yee.
Let's see if we can bring it up this way. So these are the panels that I have so far. This is the panel that I started with. And then this is the panel that ended up with the second panel. And the one that he has right there is the third. So this is comprised of September, October, and July. And then it starts off July, and then November, and then December. And then over there, the center is December. The beginning right here is January. This is February, and you can barely see it past all the flowers. You can bring it down.
Okay.
You can barely see it past all the flowers, so I'm going to bring it up close. This blue right here, and where'd the other color go? There it is. This red tweed. Those are the two colors. Let's see, February. That's for March. That was Fire and Ice. And then here is my Flower Power flower yarn from April, which was actually Living Coral. The colorway right there. And then, what was it? May, right here. These two colors were in May for Down Syndrome Awareness Month. But, and you can see that it ends with a blue right here. This was also in Down Syndrome Awareness Month in May. So that's where the third panel leaves off. So the fourth panel is actually going to start with this blue. And then it's going to go into the, what was that color? The Game of Thrones set. And yay, I actually brought over the organizer that has all the papers for Paradise Fibers boxes. So I'll actually be able to tell you guys what this stuff is and keep better organization and all of that on all of these. But that was the third panel, and I'm not going to go past a fourth panel with my Fiber of the Month Afghan. And hopefully when I get my craft room, I'll be able to have like a little chair that I can just display this on the back of. So
I gotta say, just like looking at those flowers, I'm kind of thinking to myself, oh man, I hope those things don't start moving like they did in Midsummer or something. Seriously, they look like the kind of flowers that were in that movie.
yeah, I chose hydrangea flowers for that, but if any of you have seen the movie Midsummer, you'd understand what he was going on about. But
flowers in his eyes.
so far,
Pretty.
that's the blanket so far, and now I'm gonna
Yay!
have you set. Oh, I'll set it right there.
Oh. The box.
And now, make sure they can't see the address. The Paradise Fibers unboxing. I know, we went a little long, but who cares?
Alright.
So,
Should I?
something about this, if you guys join Paradise Fibers, you will actually get little hints, and sometimes you'll actually be told the theme. This month we were told the theme, and before any of you actually guess.
Da 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 da.
Okay, Star Wars. He loves this box so far. But, let's see.
We need to show it to my mom too, because she'd get a kick out of it as well.
Let's see. It looks like there are patterns for knitters on the back here. Well, places to find the patterns, so I'll go back and I'll link all of that in the description box below after the live. But right before I read you off what's in the box, I'm actually.
You're gonna let me read this because I need to.
Yes. This little piece right here is what he's gonna read, but I'll let him read that now. Go for it.
Episode 12, Rise of the Stash. It is a period of peace in the galaxy. The Intergalactic Fiber Club Alliance of Supercrafters has recently
You're out of view.
has recently secured a victory against the murderous plots brought on by certain members of the worldwide Wool Federation. The Alliance is now faced with 1 billion star-like fibers from their growing stash, and an overwhelming task of completing their projects before the holidays. Members have piled together the strands of hope and peace to create the powerful works of art that beautifully make up their creative story, yet the stash is dark and full of terrors. Members of the IFCAOSC fear the stash will be what does that say? Spread? Oh, spread from their headquarters to every branch of their homesteads and beyond. To secure a final victory over the creative blocks once and for all, the IFCAOSC have banded together under the Ravelry initiative to join forces and fully annihilate all and every creative block, leading help to the holidays.
As you can tell, he's a big fan of Star Wars.
Yeah! Those movies are good.
And before we read
Most of them.
what's in the box, I'm actually going to show you guys the extra little piece that they throw in this month.
Little-
It's patterns.
Yeah, patterns.
It's actually 3. R2-D2, BB-8,
8. And C-3PO, the
Yep.
iconic droids of the franchise.
So those are the 3 beanie patterns that you actually get in this kit.
Also, just for the record, everybody, she still hasn't seen any of the Star Wars movies.
So if any of you are crocheters and you either know a spinner or know a felter or a weaver or anyone like that, and you get this box for them, look inside. There's always going to be something special that you guys could take out, like a crochet pattern. I crochet, and I'm probably gonna crochet these eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're a little busy.
we're doing a video right now.
Yeah, you can tell we're in the basement. But, alright. So as you can tell, it's star themed. I've had a couple of boxes, I think 1 or 2 boxes that had this black in it. So I'm going to read off what was in the box. 2 ounces of Swamp Baby in a green organza bag. It is 35% baby alpaca, 40% superfine merino, and 25% mulberry silk. And there's 2 ounces of that. There's 2 ounces of golden droid in a gold organza bag. It's 35% baby alpaca with 40% superfine merino and 25% Erie silk. And then there's 2 ounces of Chewbacca fleece in a faux Ewok fur bag.
Barbara? You said you were going to stuff the shells.
Yes, and we're busy right now. You can go up and stuff them.
Okay.
It's 100% Hilltop Farm. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm gonna just say alpaca. Hi! There's one handmade in Paradise glow-in-the-dark lightsaber progress keeper, so it's a stitch marker. There is 1 peppermint stash tea and a limited edition vinyl sheep sticker, Darth Vader. Well, Vader. And 1 Pygmy Mudhorn Egg faux fur pom-pom. And I didn't get to edit in my description, so let's see. So there will be the 10% discount code in the description box when I go and edit it. If you bug me one more time,
Look.
I'm trying to get through this fast. You don't need to be up my butt about it. So I have to get going, but I'm gonna show you this really quick. So here is the faux fur pom-pom. I don't like being rushed, especially when it's something that I've been waiting to do. This is the Swamp Baby blend. I'm gonna just set that aside. And this should be Golden Droid. Get these out real quick. And here we have the Chewbacca Ewok bag. It has the, oh, it's really stuffed. It has the Chewbacca blend. It's a light brown and a dark brown in the bag. I'm not gonna take it out because I kind of have to rush, but there's that. Here is the peppermint tea stash, along with the Darth Vader little sheep sticker. There's something up. Oh, there it is. And the lightsaber stitch marker. Alright, so real quick, pom-pom fell. This is the December kit. It's Star Wars themed. There's a pattern, and I gotta get going, you guys, but I will see you next time when I show you guys the preparation video to spin that, or the spinning video. So, have a delightful day, and happy hooking, everyone. Bye!